Yo dog, Kenny Boucher here. It is my genuine privilege to introduce the host of the Long War Battle Reports, one of my best friends of all time, Juice.
Keeping it so icy with you every time that we're doing these battle reports. We've got so many on the horizon. Man, it's gonna be some good videos. And for all the Space Marine fans out there, this is the 2,000 points that I keep talking about. I've got the White Scars, Ultramarines, and finally, to tie it all in, just to find that little niche I wanted, was the Blood Angels to give me that feel no pain. So here are the White Scars. So I'm packing 20 Power Armor White Scars with 2 Rhinos. They get to do all the tricks in the world. Combat Squad, Outflank, Scout, it doesn't matter. I'm rocking Khan with his mighty command squad, 4 grav guns, storm shields, feel no pain. It's just going to be in your face. There I am. Also, for anybody out there who can't hide under a rock, I'm rocking the Thunderfire. All right, one of the linchpins in the army, the secret guy himself. My Sanguinator Priest and my allied Blood Angels detachment. I've got 5 scouts just to give my Terminators and my man, everybody's man, Tigurius, feel no pain. They're going to be chilling in the middle of the board, doing what they do, daring somebody to come at me. Also, behind the backing that is the Terminators and that unit are these 30 Power Armor guys riding in my Rhinos. I've got Melta, Combi Melta, Plasma, Combi Plasma, Melta, Combi Melta. I'm going to be able to take care of all and anything that I need to.
Yo dog, Kenny here, coming in, playing my best friend Juice in the battle report scene. I got a cool little thing here. I got the Flesh Tear Strike Force. This is brand new. I've never played any of this before, but we were sitting on a buttload of jump troops that are essentially unplayable without this formation, so I'm really glad it exists. I also have allied in just some Ultramarines, classic Centurions. Alright guys, I got a Storm Raven. We all know that these are really cool. It's really good anti-air. It also has a really dope delivery system. I've got 30 Assault Marines. These are all Flesh Tear Assault Marines. I got double Melta in every squad. Moving over here, I've got the linchpin. I've got Mephiston Corbulo. That's my OG pimp squad. They do a little bit different now in 7th edition with the new codex and everything, but I'm still too in love with them to not play them. 5 Thunderhammer Terminators, because obviously that's strong. I've got my little scouts, because this is obligatory for the Flesh Tear Strike Force. And I've got a Furiosa Dreadnought with Blood Talons. Alright guys, and here's my allied attachment. I've got Ultramarines with 3 Devastator Centurions with grav guns and grav amps. I've got 5 scouts with sniper rifles. And the old librarian upgraded to Mastery Level 2 trick. I've also brought an Imperial Bastion. Obviously this is a good choice if you want to put some Centurions in it to just shoot up some people.
Alright, so Kenny, after you know I'm playing Space Marines, you know what the mission layout is, you know everything in hand, what are the little pointers you got for everybody at home? How you feeling it's going to lay out?
One of my favorite things to do is to look at the mission and basically just say, what can I get and what can I not get? Because I'm not going to sit here and pine over something that's really unrealistic. It's also kind of dismisses my opponent's talents and skills. So I'm really going to focus on the primary, which is the kill points. And I'm going to focus on maybe at some point try to snag up the tertiary, but it's, who knows with Tigurius and that invisibility, that's going to be tough to get through.
Yo, exactly. That's a great point. And because of the fact that I'm running Rhinos, I'm bringing more Space Marines to the table. I don't have flyers. Everything that he can shoot, he can actually wound really easy. I know going into this game, as you said, it would be overzealous of me and almost kind of ridiculous to think that I can win kill points, secondary and tertiary. So I'm going to go into this game, get all the secondary I can, the tertiary, and pick up every one of those extra kill points.
All right, I'm going to generate my Warlord trait from the Flesh Tears Warlord chart. I'm allowed to re-roll this because my detachment is primary. 3. This is your warlord, and any model in his unit has Hammer Wrath. I'm going to re-roll that. Looks like all my guys have Hammer Wrath. Alright guys, I'm going to start generating psychic powers. Mephiston will start off with rolling on Biomancy. That is Warp Speed. That is Iron Armor. I'll keep both those powers, I love that. I'm going to roll my other Librarian on Divination. He's going to roll Perfect Timing and Precognition.
All right, guys, so I've got Khan as my warlord. I actually don't need to roll. Because of that, he comes with Master of the Hunt and Champion of Humanity. And then now I'm going to roll right into Tigurius's psychic abilities. I'm going to start my tree on Telepathy. 3, Terrify. I'm going to re-roll that because I'm Tigurius. That is going to go into Hallucination. Next one, I'm going to keep going right down the line. 3, Terrify, re-roll, Domination. Last psychic ability, re-roll because I already have that. 4, Shrouding. I actually feel like that could be good, but I'm going to reach one more time, and I'm really looking for a 5 for invisibility. There it is. All right, guys, this is the meat and potatoes. This is the roll to see who deploys. Pick sides.
3, I win.
Which side you
I win a
want?
game, right?
Yep, there it is. Game over. Make sure you watch us next week.
So it's a hammer and anvil deployment. They're pretty much irrelevant to me, so I'll just stay where my army already is, which is downtown.
All right. So now we've got the biggest roll of the game, a lot of people would say. This is to see who deploys first. Ooh.
Got juiced.
That's what they call it. I'll deploy first. All right, guys, here I am. Ready to go. I've got my Terminator squad right up front. Attached is Khan and all my other ICs getting ready to scout up. I then have my command squad chilling by themselves with no other support, but I want to make sure that I get up the table as fast as possible. All right, and next I've got my tactical squads chilling in my rhinos, ready to follow suit right behind them. So now I've got my Thunderfire chilling in that piece of terrain that's extra fortified. Also, for the rest of the army that's not deployed, I've got everything is going to outflank my rhinos, my white scars, my scouts.
All right, guys. This is new for Kenny. A Bastion. Centaurians. What is not new is Mephiston and a Librarian. They're not actually on top of it. I deployed them inside of it, but this is so I don't forget exactly what's going on. And also as a courtesy to my opponents. Because of the mission, I've put everything else in my army in reserves. I'm deep striking in 30 tacticals. Of course, the Storm Raven has to start in reserves. And both of my scout squads will outflank.
So here's that scouting love I was telling everybody about. Now that I know that Kenny has got to keep everything else in reserve, here I am. I'm going to take over the board. Go ahead and launch these guys forward. And thanks to Khan, I get to come in and do the same thing here. Tiggy's never been so happy. So here it is. Since I've opted to go first, Kenny is now going to try to take it away from me with that epic roll of a 6.
All right, guys. I'm just feeling it right now. Juice has taught me one thing. I've gone through all the dice. Pick the one that's going to roll a 6.
There it is. I love it.
Get juiced.
Here it is.
All right, guys. I did just steal the initiative. That was very unexpected. But obviously, I'm going to have to shoot out of this Bastion with 3 Centaurians at this command squad. But before all that happens, the psychic phase. See how many dice I get? 3. I also have Mephiston and a level 2 Librarian. I have to figure out what psychic powers I want. I think I'm going to try to do Prescience. I do have the Ultramarine Doctrine if I need it, but there's not a whole lot of psychic powers I really need to do right now. So I'm thinking Perfect Timing and trying to get a Lucky Prescience off. Is basically, Prescience is level 2, I think Perfect Timing is level 1. So I'm going to start off by trying to cast Prescience. Obviously, it does not go off. And now I'm going to try to get Perfect Timing off. It goes off on 1, and I'm sure Juice will use his 6 dice to try to block that.
Here's all 6 of my dice to try to get rid of that Perfect Timing. Boom! There it is.
Alright guys, well, I'm going to actually have to pop my Tactical Doctrine to reroll 1s with these Centaurians. I'm going to shoot at the command squad with 15 grab gun shots out of my 3 fire points. Looking for 3s. Rerolling 1s. I'll just take the 1 miss. We do have grab amps, and their majority is a 3+ armor save. So I'm looking for 3s, rerolling everything here. That is much more balanced. About half miss, but I do get to reroll these. Still a staggeringly low number of conversion. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 wounds for Juice.
So he gave me 9 saves. After looking at my Storm Shields, I feel like I'm gonna jink. So here it is, 9 3-ups. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Only failed 2. Let me give you 2 5-up, feel no pains. Drop 2 bikers.
Alright guys, now here are my Hurricane Bolters. Twin linked, not in rapid fire range. Looking for 3s to convert, all hits. The 5s to wound. Looks like 3 good old saves for Juice.
3 more saves. I feel like it's too easy. There it is.
Alright guys, I'm about to hit this automated fire on this Bastion. Need 5s to hit. 1, need 4 to wound. 1 wound.
I'm gonna come in clutch with this 1 save. Like a champ. Ooh, you know what that means. I'm gonna follow with a 5. Oh, another biker down.
Alright guys, that was the end of my turn. There wasn't a lot of stuff to do, but I actually felt pretty good about actually killing 3 bikes. Obviously, whenever you seize the initiative, you're probably going to kill a couple of things that your opponent did not count on. He stuck his leadership check. He made a couple of saves, withstood the grab gun assault, but I feel good about taking a few of those annoying grab guns at his away.
It's a little early to say clutch, but man, let me tell you how nice it would be to have Khan be invisible right now. So that leads me into the psychic phase. This is how many dice we both get. 5. To be paired with my 3, I'm just getting ready to go ahead and sack all these to make sure that invisibility goes off. I've got 4. I do have apparels. Let's see what happens. Oh! Do I hear Super Saiyan? Yes, I do.
My word. Super Saiyan Tigerius. Alright guys, I need 12 4-6s right now. Fail.
And here it is, the end of my turn 1. I've got everybody scouted up. I've got everybody ran, far forward, everything that you can think of. I didn't do any offense at all, which is fine. But I did take the relic, and I did move into position.
Alright guys, I've got 3 squads of Assault Marines to see if I can't bring them on. 2 of them are coming in. Looking for 2 scout squads outflanking. Blood Angels, Ultramarines. Blood Angels are in. Here's the big one, guys. Trying to bring the Storm Raven in with Corbulo. Ooh, I failed. I'm gonna use Corbulo to reroll it. They're in. My 1 reroll per game. I'm allowed to use it on a reserve roll. So, trying to take advantage of more of this momentum I've gained from seizing the initiative. I'm dropping in my Blood Angels in the backfield, my Flesh Tears. Gonna try to snipe out this Tech Marine because I'm a little closer to him than the Thunderfire Cannon. So I'm going to shoot my bolt pistols at him. And obviously he's a toughness 7 unit, so these will not sixes. That's nothing, as expected. But let's see what the melta guns can do. See if I can't snipe this guy out. One hit with a melta gun. One's on 3s because it is a toughness 7 unit. So it's 1 wound, and he does have reinforced terrain there.
And I'm gonna go ahead and try to roll this 3 up. Oh, did not get it. Here it is. The most epic Thunderfire cannon ever. Next game, I mean.
All right, guys. Trying to snag up some more kill points here. So I'm going to unload all 4 of my Bloodstrike missiles into this Rhino right here. Not a good roll to start with. Strength 8 to armor 11. So we've got 2 hull points right there. Just glances. Now I'm going to shoot my multi-melta at them. Full ballistic skill. Needing 3s to hit. 2d6 armor penetration. So that's the 3rd hull point, and it is a pet. Let's see if it explodes. It does not. Now I'm going to power the machine spirit, this last cannon, all the way over to this other Rhino over here, because as we understand now, since you go weapon by weapon, I don't have to declare these types of things in the beginning anymore. So it is going to be 4+ cover, unfortunately. Let's see what I can get. It's hitting on a 6, of course, straight out the gate. See what I can do here. A pen, but Juice will get 4+ cover.
All right, here's that 4-up cover save that I'm looking for. Nope. Looks like I'm gonna go ahead and take that whole point. And I'm not really worried. At first, I thought I was gonna pop smoke, but I thought later in the game, I wanted to make sure that my guys will get there. I wanted to make him choose. Now he's off center with the Storm Raven instead of coming in straight.
All right. About to round out this turn with a quick pop shot from Mephiston to the bikers, hitting on 6. Of course not. And I'm going to launch an attack, and I'm going to receive Overwatch from Juice.
Here it is. So I'm going to just go ahead and roll this grab gun. Let's do some bolters. Twin linked. All right.
See what the charge is. Should not fail this, and I do not.
I feel like a 6 will fail that charge, though. I think from where I'm looking.
Oh, man, you know what? Pull out the tape measure. Anyway, we do have an impact hit because my Warlord trait gave me impact hits. So my base strength is 5. So we're not 4 with impact.
Yep. So I'm going to take this. Chin's going to take it on the Con. Con's going to take it on the Chin.
And I guess right before that, I would have issued a challenge. And I think we had already previously discussed that he would deny it.
I was going to obviously deny that move.
Because he's not trying to get transfixing gazed and have me potentially bypass invisibility.
That would be a bold move, Cotton.
All right, guys. Mephiston did Iron Arm and Warp Speed up, and he's swinging into this squad, but he needs 6s to hit. Looks like he got 3 hits. Pretty good roll with 9 attacks.
Feel like that's statistics.
That's perfect math. We wound on 2s. 3 wounds. Juice has a Storm Shield guy sitting there still.
Yep. Looks like I'm going to start out with him. 3 up. 3 up. 3 up. That's 3 for 3.
3 for 3. So what's your attack profile back?
I'm going to throw 4 dice at you. Hitting 4s to hit. Toughness 6. Or
Toughness 8, actually, so you can't, we just realized you can't hear me. Iron Arm made me T8.
Seems good.
Seems good, so I guess that's a drawn combat, and you can hit and run if you want.
I'm going to hit and run. Here's my dice to see if I get out. And yes, I do.
All right, guys, just finishing up my turn 2. Deep striked a couple of Assault Marines in, was able to snipe that silly Thunderfire cannon. Was able to blow up 2 Rhinos with Centaurians with perfect timing, and a Storm Raven fired all its weapons. So that was pretty good, getting 3 kill points this turn. I did launch an assault with Mephiston. I thought I might be able to do a little bit of damage, maybe cost a break check. Juice showed me why Space Marines are so awesome, made a bunch of Fuel Pains, and sorry, I didn't even get to the Fuel Pain stage. He made all those Storm Shield saves. Mephiston unfortunately made it to cover though, so I don't just get grabbed out by him coming back in.
All right, here's my support coming in. 2 White Scars Rhinos. One is out. That 5-man scout squad, here they are. After all the movement, this is what it's come down to. 30 on 10. So I've got all my Space Marines chilling. I popped my Tactical Doctrine, and here I go. So I'm gonna start closest to me. I'm gonna go ahead and start it out with a little frag grenade. I'm gonna go ahead and try to roll about right here. Ooh, looking about 4 inches back. Here it is, the ultimate scouter. Come back 4 inches. Looks like I get no blood angels, but one of my guys.
Man, you gotta love it when that one. Do you ever guys used to play Halo? And the guy would be like, frag out, and you throw that grenade, and you run right into your own buddy's grenade. That's
Bad guy. So here it is. See if I'm wounded. I am not.
Strike 3, right? Frag grenades. If you throw a frag grenade, it's a blast.
So now, after the shenanigans are out of the way, so let's get down to some bolters. Let's go ahead and get a little reroll all these dice.
Man, that tactical doctrine is strong.
So good. Looking like I need 4s now. 3 wounds.
If I had a nickel for every time I made 3 up saves in a row, I'd be literally rich. Ugh.
After those bolters down, now it looks like let me go ahead and shoot off these meltas. Again, twin linked. See if I can vape 1, and I do. I'm gonna roll right into the next squad. Plasma. First guy. Sergeant. Doctrine. Looks like 3 Space Marines.
Pretty good. All right.
Feel a little better about that situation. This time, I'm actually not going to throw a crack grenade. I love picking up a lot of dice.
You're a good roller. Like your technique.
Whew. Man, I'll take it. See if I can convert on these 4s. 4.
Good roll. If there's any justice in the world, I'll fail all 4 of these. I failed 2.
I'll take them. And here it is again, the last guys. 2 Meltas. Combat Doctrine. There it is. We'll go ahead and take a cock right there, re-roll. Let's do it again. Yep. We got 2, but looking like I'm shooting through terrain. Or my own models there.
Looks like maybe a couple of cover saves. You're right.
It looks like 2 of them.
5 ups. Chaos. That's the chaos demon player in me.
Let's see if I can convert on these last 3 Space Marines. Bolters for the win. Like it. That is more than what I've been.
That is a good roll, sir.
Looks like 9, my brother.
All right, guys. If I had a nickel for every time I made 9 of the 9 3-up saves, I would have $47. Oh, I failed 4 of them. broke my streak.
Does that mean you pay me this time?
I actually owe you 20 cents.
So beginning of the assault phase, it's looking like I need, as we can tell there, a 6-inch charge. At the beginning of the phase, though, I'm going to go ahead and pop my assault doctrine and see if I make it.
Because you actually need an 8. Because you're moving through difficult terrain.
Moving through terrain. I did not get it. So it looks like I'm going to go ahead and re-roll that. Just another time. Alright, so after my turn 2, again, I didn't have that big massive push of a turn, but it's coming. I've got all 30 guys out. I failed a charge, but it's still okay. I got a clutch invisibility off, so I know Khan's not going anywhere. And we're going to see what turn 3 brings.
All right, guys. So what I did was I moved the Centaurians up to the ramparts of the Bastion so that I can see this Rhino that's sneaking up in my backfield. I'm going to try to snag up a kill point plus stop him from having a unit in my board half or my deployment zone, whatever the mission wording is. I'll be honest, I usually don't reread the mission until about turn 4. 15 grab dice. No rerolls, but almost none needed. I will need 6s to hurt this thing, and he will have cover. And I will get to reroll everything because I do have that silly thing called grab amps. So I've done 4 hull points. It looks like he does have cover.
Here it is. 4 4-ups. I'll take 2.
2 converts to 3 whole points though because it is a mobilization. 2 mobilizations. The old grab gun shenanigans. You only need to do 2 whole points to things. So Juice, how you feel about that iron arm I got off on Mephiston?
I feel like I might be a little out man right now, or dreadnoughted
Yep.
and Mephiston.
So yeah, the relevance of the iron arm is that it gives you AP2. So it gives you the smash rule, which means your attacks are AP2. So that's a big deal. That means Mephiston can actually make them take the 3-up saves instead of the 2-up saves. So that was a huge roll for me, but I am going to try to launch this assault. He will get to overmatch me with the, looks like the 2 pistols in his squad.
Yep. All right.
So not a lot of hits there. So let's see how far the Terminator squad goes. It's also important to note that I have linked back up with Mephiston when I came out of there. So I'm actually looking for a number over 10 because that means I get rage because of my command benefit. I still make the charge, but a 10 would have been crazy to get +2 attacks on the charge.
That would have been a little crazy.
And also the Dreadnought, let's see what happens here.
Ooh.
He might fail this if I'm not within 2 inches, and I don't think Furious or Dreadnoughts have anything special.
Looks like you're just in.
Good to go.
So after he successfully made that charge, Kenny put me kind of in an awkward spot. My Sanguinary Priest now is going to have to be the one that falls on Mephiston's sword in a challenge.
Yeah, I thought that was an interesting choice you made because essentially I ignore all your field pain anyway with all these attacks. And it's kind of better for you to lose a couple of wounds early. The fact that you're losing a kill point doesn't seem to matter right now since I have a pretty good lead.
Yep, exactly. I'm going to have to pick up this kill point battle later on. I'm not going to be able to do that staying in this combat with you getting all the charge. I have got extra Dreadnoughts, extra Mephiston. I'll fight this battle later if it goes that south.
Yep. All right, guys. So Mephiston's going to swing on that Sanguinary Priest, trying to Transfixing Gaze him. I don't think I did. I think I have to roll over his leadership, so I'll just have to hit him with my normal weapon skill, which is hitting him on 3s because I'm Mephiston.
3 1s, I feel.
So these are strength 9 from Smash, AP2. So we only just barely actually killed him. All right, guys, next initiative step is Corbulo, swinging in with 5 attacks into the Terminator squad. Not bad, not bad. I'm coming in with a rending +1 strength power sword or chainsword that is now strength 6 because of Furious Charge, so wounding on 2s. No rends, but he does have to take a couple of 2+ armor saves.
Bunch of 2-ups shouldn't be bad. Like a champ.
Yep.
Next step up, we got good old Tiggy there. He's about to swing that staff of his. Get my 3 attacks. I'm weapon skill 5, but guess what? Because of Corbolo's in there, there's Terminators at weapon skill 5 as well. I do have a 1 normal save.
So that's a 2-up armor save on a Terminator. Looks like I made it. Next, real quick, the same initiative step is the Furiosa Dreadnought. These guys only have 2 attacks, he has 2 close combat weapons, and he has 4 total. I did not roll a 10, so I didn't get rage from my, as you saw I rolled a 2, but here we go. These guys are naturally weapon skill 5 or something. With rolls like that, it doesn't matter. They're strength 10, I have the Blood Talons, I paid 10 points to be able to reroll these if I rolled a 1, but I didn't, so that's 3 AP2 strength 10 wounds.
And here it is. Looks like I'm just going to go ahead and make 2 3-ups at first. Fail 1, and the last one. Made it. Took my first Terminator off the board. Alright, so we made it all the way down to initiative 1. This is where men separate from boys. I got my Terminators. I need 4s to hit him. 2s to wound. That is 2 3-up saves.
Let me see if I can't bang out 2 3-ups. I actually failed 2 3-ups.
Ooh.
Good start, good start.
Needed that.
Here's my return volley, which I hit on 3s because of the weapon skill 5 boost.
Because of Corbolo.
And let's see, I didn't do as good as I wanted to do, but the 3 barely helped. This is where the men are, like you said. He 2s to wound. I did a little bit more damage than he did to me, though. Hopefully, I can at least kill 2 of his Terminators.
So I've got 4 Terminators, so I'll have to roll
It looks like 3 before Tigurius.
3 before Tigurius. There's 1. Boom, boom, and the last one. So I lose 1 Terminator.
So we actually both lost 2 Terminators total in this combat.
Yep. So Again, now that comes down to that sanguinary priest. Because of the priest, I lose combat now by 2.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take my leadership check real quick. At a -2, that'll put me at an 8. I'm still there.
Yep. You were trying to fall back though, right?
Correct. Yeah, I wanted to fail this check right here so I can fall back. I can come back, see what angle, maybe try to take advantage of the Storm Raven, whatever the case may be. But you want to know what? Hey, I'm happy. I just survived that assault with some good guys left.
All right, guys, finishing up my turn 3. I failed a couple of reserve rolls, made a couple of assaults. I was able to blow up a rhino for another kill point, and got my guys in that super cool close combat. You know, I love hand-to-hand, so I'm really happy about this turn. So far, it seems like Seasoned Initiative isn't paying off big time. Luckily, that was my strategy from the beginning.
All right, so after my movement phase, in my turn 3, I'm gonna just jump right into the psychic. I'm really needing some invisibility love, so here's how many dice I get. 5, seems good. Plus the 3 that Tiggy comes with, and I'm actually hoping for Perils here, and I'm gonna go Super Saiyan so Tiggy can take some of this Strength 10 love. So this is all my dice. Didn't get that Perils, but you wanna know what? Invisibility went off on 3.
So I'm really hoping to get 3 6s here.
Whew.
Just shy.
Only got the 2, baby. Back in the game in this close combat. All right, so now with the limited shooting that I have this turn, I'm gonna sneak this one lucky grab gun shot volley into the Storm Raven that's on the ground. Got 3 hits. Looking for some 6s. Did get 1 6.
So obviously I'm gonna cheat because I do have Power of the Machine Spirit, so it's almost irrelevant at this point. I need to hit this 4. Unfortunately, I'm immobilized.
Feels good for these Melt-A-Bombs coming up. And here it is. Khan and his command squads charge against this immobilized Storm Raven. Thankful to that grab gun. Boom. I'll take it. Let's get all up in there. All right, so I got 2 crack grenades coming in. Automatic hits because of immobilization. I'm looking for 6s on here to give me a glance. Looks like I see 1. And let's get this Melt-A-Bomb. It's not 2d6 because of the Armored Ceramite, so it's an automatic hit though. It's strength 8, looking for a 4. All right, can't get him every time. All right, so now that we're at the big bad combat, I'm actually opting not to initiate a challenge right now. I want to see what he does.
But it's not all day, every day.
Ugh.
Challenge issued.
All right, challenge be accepted by my sergeant.
Yeah, because I still have AP2. I'm still on the Iron Arm kick. He is invisible though, so I don't know. I refuse to put any thought into it. Mephiston's my baddest dude, so it's him. All right, Mephiston has 5 attacks. I am in a challenge, so I'm going to try to Transfix Engage him. I think your leadership is 9 on Terminators. I do not gaze him. So 6 is the hit. 2 hits. 2's the wound. AP2 because I have the smash vessel rule.
Oh, knocks him down.
Following down the initiative chain, Corbulo is next. 4 attacks. Needs 6s. There's 1 hit. He's got a strength 5 rending weapon. There's another AP2 wound.
Good to go. I got my librarian.
Looks like he has a swing on a dreadnought, unfortunately.
Yep, he is. Can't hurt it.
Can't hurt it, but the dreadnought can hurt him. Unfortunate positioning for Tigurius, but there's nothing you can do about it when you get assaulted. I've got 3 attacks, no hits.
Seems good. All right, so I've got my 4 Thunderhammer attacks coming at him. Got 1 hit.
It's like I have invisibility.
Yep. 1 wound.
I've got the 1/3 up invulnerable. I make it. And I've got a few attacks coming back at him, but I need 6s. There, of course. I'm hitting him more often with invisibility on than he's hitting me without. So I need 2s. There it is. 3 Storm Shield saves. Looks like he can. It looks like you have to take one on a Storm Shield. Then look out, sir.
There should be a guy. Oh, it looks like it. So Storm Shield.
He made it.
And Storm Shield.
He also made it.
And Storm Shield.
Lost it.
All right. So, like at this current juncture, I've lost this combat. I ended up losing by 2. I could have lost the whole squad if it wasn't for invisibility. I'll take it while I can. So I have a leadership check, -2. I'm still staying. So now that's the end of the phase. I'm feeling good that I'm ganging up on this other assault squad that he had drop in on me. I'm kind of gaining some ground there. I broke 1 unit off and am going to got myself in a great position to take advantage of these 5 little measly scouts so they don't take that point away from me. I wasn't able to completely collapse down on the Storm Raven, but guess what? It is on the ground.
All right. So after a successful perfect timing to ignore cover, I'm going to drop all 15 of my shots off on those silly white scars with their +1 jinx saves. Just in case I grind through a Storm Shield guy, Khan doesn't get a 3-up save anymore. 15 shots. Good roll. That's exactly how you expect Space Marines to roll.
Seems good.
Now I wound them on 3s with the grab amps and with rerolls. Thank goodness. I want all of these to come through. All but 2.
Seems like I got to make a bunch of 3-up invos on this guy. Seems good. Here's 1. Ooh, feel no pain. There it is. Here's the second one. Good. Third. Good. It's cocked. Good. Good. Good.
Space Marine style.
Feel no pain. Drops the Storm Shield. So I have 2 left. Khan will take the first one, feel no pain.
4-up invulnerable. Pass.
4-up invone, excuse me, pass. And then Khan again, 4-up invone. Feel no pain. Good.
All in all, pretty good.
Seems like you got to do that every once in a while.
All right, guys. Because Centaurians have decimation protocol, I get to shoot my Hurricane bolters too. 18 shots. Obviously twin linked. Maybe not obvious to everyone, but it is to me because I need to kill these guys. There's the rerolls. Good conversion. But I need 5s to wound. No rerolls. But I see a substantial amount of 5s in this lot. I feel really good about this. This is basically as good as the grab guns.
All right, so it begins. Khan's going to take a 3-up. Khan's going to take a 3-up. Just going to keep this up.
Khan is a beast.
Oh,
Feel no pain.
stick this, feel no pain. Nope, he's got 1 wound left. I'm going to look out, sir, this last one.
It's the apothecary.
Yep. 3-up save. And feel no pain. Oh, took the apothecary down.
But Khan's alive, so your warlord lives. For now.
Dun, dun, dun. All right. So now that Khan's by himself, he's taken enough casualties. Time for this check here. Morale.
Oh! I knew you were gonna fail it. Now I can't charge you.
It did happen. Looks like I'm running away. Tactically withdrawing is what I like to say. Here's his distance.
I'm never gonna get to him. That's a billion inches.
Seems good to me.
All right, we're back to the melee in the middle of the table over the relic. The guy holding the relic is dying. I haven't been able to break free to pick it up. And now it's my turn to issue a challenge. Mephiston issues a challenge.
The only guy that I can accept it with is Tigerius, and I am going to deny.
Seems good. Seems good. All right, Mephiston did boost up with warp speed. But the unit is still invisible, so I need 6 to hit. Mephiston gets 1 hit through. Pretty good looking out for Juice, denying the challenge. This could have killed him. I do 1 wound to the Terminator, I guess.
So, save for the Terminator. He is good.
Next step, Corbulo. Corbulo with his 4 attacks needs 6s. 1 hit. Needs 3s or better. Nothing. Next, the Furioso Dreadnought is up. He needs 6s to hit. No hits.
Invisibility's keeping me in there so far.
No doubt. Terminator on Terminator love. I got 6 attacks, need 6s. 2 hits. Not bad. Needing 2s to wound. 2 more wounds.
Looks like I need to make some 3-up inbones again. There's 1. Here's the second. Ooh, takes me down on the second, but I do get my swings back.
Lackluster. But I did finish off that last pesky and audible save. Alright guys, so an interesting thing just came up that we were discussing. Tigurius refused the challenge, and under the challenge refusal rules it says he can never use his leadership in this combat. His can never be utilized when testing for morale. I've killed the last guy actually in the unit with a different leadership type. So now we were like, wait, we don't have a leadership value to test on. So what we've decided is whatever the next highest leadership was at the beginning of the fight subset phase, we'll use in this situation, which was a Terminator, which was 9.
Yep. Seems about right. Sometimes you got to ad lib, and if you don't know the
Yeah,
rule,
force that narrative.
you know, this exactly. So here it is. This is my leadership.
Still good.
Hanging in there.
All right, guys, pretty good turn for me, even though he did nail a clutch leadership test on Khan. I was going to try to hit him in there and finish him off with those Centaurians. That was sad face times. The combat is still ongoing in the center of the table. I was able to deep strike in some Assault Marines and pick up another Rhino. So I did snag up another kill point, 3 kill points this turn. So it looks like the kill point race is strongly in my favor, but I don't think I'm going to be able to win this secondary.
So this is a perfect case of what I like to say. Sometimes just having a plan is better than nothing. So literally, after looking at all the situation that I'm in, I'm spreading out. I can't win kill points. So you want to know what? My game plan, as crazy as it might be, is I'm going to roll a high number on my dice to generate warp powers. I'm going to roll as many as I can. I'm going to perils with Tigurius. Then I'm going to go Super Saiyan and give myself a 3 of Himbo.
I've literally seen him do this.
Here it is. So this is how many I get. I will take those 4.
In worst case scenario, he's just invisible. Oh no.
Yep. So now I'm going to throw 7 dice at invisibility, looking for 2 6s. Didn't get my 2 6s, but I do have up here. It did go off.
So I'm going to desperately try to block this with the 3 extra dice you rolled, or the 4.
4 dice.
So I need 2 6s to stop this thing. Invisible yet another turn.
All right, not much has happened, but we are back in the combat. I am not going to issue a challenge, and I know Mephiston, if I'm not right, Kendi is about to issue one to me.
Yeah, it's just for formality at this point. It's irrelevant since he's a single model unit. I issue a challenge with this time.
There it is.
Who has he has Iron Arm for Biomancy up and Warp Speed up. So he has instant death, touch of death, extra attacks. Just need to get 1 hit through that invisibility. Here it is. No hits.
Seems good.
Oh, real quick. Can you deny a challenge if you're a single model unit? Let me see if I transfix engage you.
Ooh.
I don't. Because these 2s would have worked.
All right. So now my attack's back. Nothing.
And your strength 6 with the weapon. So yeah, I guess you did with me. I'm tough as 8. So now I'm swinging into that challenge because I can, because it's the only thing there. Corbulo, no hits. Dreadnought, 2 hits. That is probably going to kill him. He's strength 10. Got him.
Oh, he lasted longer than I thought. All right, so after Khan tactically retreated, he is now heading back, trying to not give up Warlord, chilling with his 1 wound. We had some, that Assault Marine epic battle was going down, and they ended up running away after taking some more casualties. So I've kind of regrouped a little bit and pushing backwards to try to get those scouts. I afterwards lost that combat. Looks like he's about to pick up, Kenny's about to pick up this relic. Holding back in this back left corner, just making sure I get my secondary. And lastly, I've got the White Scars Rhino full up of 10 Tactical Marines inside. Didn't want to get out on purpose because there's Centurions out there. I'm literally going to make him blow up the Rhino to get me out.
So something I actually learned from Juice, over the 10-year of our friendship is I don't just play Warhammer 40K to win games. We know that the game is winding down now, and I've accepted this challenge of going after this Rhino. Like it's almost inconsequential to me. Like I have a kill point lead. He's going to take the secondary. We pretty much, as experienced players, kind of know how this game is playing out. But I will never stop rolling dice. I will never quit a game early, and neither does Juice. We just want to keep playing our toy game that we love.
Exactly.
So I'm going to try to pop open this Rhino. I got one group of Meltaguns, or actually just one Meltagun from the unit that fleed and rallied. What do they call that? And they shall cheat. And then cheater
And they
rules.
shall get extra inches.
So let me see if I can hit him with that Meltagun. Miss. Move it up to the actual 10 tacticals, the 10 assault marines. 2 Meltaguns. 2 hits. So let's see if we get some pens. We get a couple of pens, but he does have 5+ cover saves from the smoke launchers.
Looks like I got it. Clickety clacks. No.
He missed both, but it's not at a whole points unless I can hit it with a 6 right here, right?
Yep.
Or a 5 Meltagun. Nope. Still alive.
Still protected inside my bunker.
So what I'll do is I'll throw a crack grenade at it, something a lot of people forget they have. Space Marine crack grenade. Hits on a 3. Strength 6. Nothing. Nothing else has line of sight to it. Not my mobilized Storm Raven. Not my Centaurians who can't run. Nothing. Mephiston has picked up the relic. That's about it. For my shooting phase, I've done all my runs and everything. And I guess I'll just wrap up my turn right now since that's essentially all I've done. I do have one last thing to do this turn, which is assault this Rhino. Let's see how far my assault range is. I finally did it. I rolled over a 10. That is my Flesh Tear command benefit. That means everyone in the unit has rage. So every one of these assault marines is coming in with +2 attacks on the charge. That's a dead Rhino.
Yep.
That's also a 12 that I rolled. So I'm pretty excited about that. So we'll crush out this Rhino, guaranteed, basically, with Fierce Charge, 4 attacks a guy on the charge.
Just 40 strength 5 attacks hitting on rear armor. I feel like you got 1-5 in you.
Yep. So
And they're auto hits or they're
not auto hits. I mean, yeah, it's something that people forget all the time. We do this all the time. Is
Yep.
vehicle, just because a vehicle doesn't move doesn't mean you auto hit. It's still weapon skill of 1. It's only when they're immobilized.
All right, so there's not many plays left. I still have one. I'm going to try to take away Linebreaker from Kenny. Again, you try to fight and scratch for every point that you can. I basically secured everything that I can do. I've spread to the winds here. Now I've got some bolter fire coming down on these scouts that are left. All right, starting up, I've got 1 plasma gun shooting first into the scouts. Overheats. Good.
Sucker, man. Sucker.
These are the bolters. And needing 4s. Just got to make scouts take some 4-up saves here. Got 4 of them.
Coming in hot. 4s. So 2 dead.
Drop 2. There's 3 left now. I have 5 bolter shots from the squad in the back. 1 more.
Another dead scout.
That's 3 dead scouts, and looks to be that's it for me. We'll just see a leadership check from Kenny.
I think that's it. They're good, right?
Yep, good to go with an 8.
Might be able to charge me, it looks like.
Did a little rapid firing, so I can't do all that.
Oh, that's right. You went with the extra bolter shots. I always forget because I play an army that doesn't have any bullets.
All right. Well, so again, that was a quick turn 5 for me. But again, I basically just bunkered down, try to stay to make sure if it does take another turn, I can weather some more fire. I'm not giving up as many units as anywhere that I can. See what happens. It's been 5 great turns. Let's see if it goes to a 6th. Oh, the 1 came up.
Yeah, no, it's been a super solid game. You know, been wrapping it up, playing the People's Mission Packet. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, exactly. You want to know what? I love playing against Space Marine on Space Marine. You know, a lot of people think it's kind of boring. Not me, man. You never know what's going to happen.
Some Ultramarine versus some Ultramarine. Some Blood Angel, Flesh Tear versus Blood Angels.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, man.
Exactly. Wow, Kenny, I just always want to say it is always an absolute pleasure playing with you, and what a great game.
No doubt. Juice and I played so many games of 40K, it's out of control.
Oh man, and especially whenever we get involved with other armies, we got Marine on Marine. It's not just Knit on Chaos. Man, it's always a blast.
We're always trying to play the new stuff. Sometimes we just want to try some new Blood Angels, and he was like, I want to play Blood Angels. I want to play Blood Angels. So we both play Blood Angels.
Yep, exactly. So to give everybody at home, I know you guys have been watching, so let's do the score breakdown real quick. So primary, that's 18 points, goes to Kenny.
That's the kill points.
Kill points. Secondary, worth 8 points, goes to me. We both got what we wanted going into the game. Tertiary, Kenny at the very end was able to slay down with Mephi and his unit, take down Tigers.
Barely getting through that invisibility in the last turn.
Yep, so he was able to pick up the tertiary for another 4 points. Broke down with Linebreaker, First Blood, and Slay the Warlord. I picked up a couple. Kenny picked up a couple. Score finalized 24-9. So really, I'd like to talk about just a couple things that I think kind of swayed the game. In a couple clinch rolls, I would like to think this Terminator on Terminator unit, the turn in which it fell, Mephiston being able to link up, I really think that was like something that kind of.
Well, let me interrupt you there for a second. Like, what about me seizing the initiative?
Yeah, it happens. It happens. It definitely, that was clutch. I'm not even going to lie. Put me on the back of my heels the entire game, But sometimes you got to play through that. Like you can't just say you lose every game when you get seized on.
You taught me something, a long time ago. Sometimes you just got to roll a 6. And I was like, you know what? I feel like I need to roll 6 right now. Channel Juice's 6 rolling skills and made it happen, man.
Oh, exactly. So, you were able to beat up my unit. It put me on the back of my heels. So then what I had to do is I had to spread to the wind. I had to put a Rhino and 10 Space Marines almost in every one of the corners, to get my points where I could. And again, as we just preach about it, hey, look, I can take a loss just like anybody else can take a win. So you know what I did? I said, I'm going to get as many points as I can.
Yep,
I'm not
straight for it, man.
Yep.
We always talk about it. Battle points rewards you. You keep what you kill. I will never pick a win-loss tournament over a battle point.
Well put. Well, Kenny, as always, great game, brother. Until next time, guys, make sure you hit likes, make sure you check us out, and forever and more, keep it icy.